Well, greetings everybody. So here we are on a special location video this weekend. Here it is, May the 4th. May not be able to tell, but of course got my Darth Vader shirt on. And, well, what can we say? Star Wars Episode 1 officially turned 25 years old as of this year. Wow. Okay, so, with that, I have a nice pile of goodies here. Yeah, so a little bit different angle this time, different location. Well, since today is Star Wars Day, let's start off things right with the Obi-Wan Kenobi Complete Series Steelbook. Yeah. Now, I got the just the Blu-ray edition of this because I do not have a 4K player. And I still need to get Andor and Mandalorian Season 2 as far as all that goes. I believe Ahsoka is coming out at some point, but what can we say? It looks great on Blu-ray and completely amazing. And if you see any reflection in the background, it's because I'm currently watching a movie that is actually in one of these sets right here at the moment, which I'll show off here next. So, up next, we have a multi-pack set. So, this one's kind of sci-fi, but it's also kind of military at the same time. So here we have the 8-movie all-action collection, which features several great movies. Of course, the one I am currently watching, which is a sci-fi film, which is Capricorn 1, which I've never seen before. Stars James Brolin, Sam Waterston from Law and Order. Of course, O.J. Simpson. But the set also includes the Cassandra Crossing, Borderline, Love and Bullets, the Domino Principle, the 1979 version of All Quiet on the Western Front, Raise the Titanic, and The Eagle Has Landed, of course starring Michael Caine and Donald Sutherland, which is a great classic movie. But yeah, if you were definitely wanting to check out some classic military or thrillers or what have you, this set is really cool to get. Alrighty, so then up next, we have only one music-related DVD. So I don't really collect a whole lot of these, but when I come across a band that I actually like, I'll actually kind of pick it up. And, of course, this band is one of my favorites. So here we have The Who, live in Texas, 75. So this is the 1975 concert that they were doing when they were at the Summit, of course, in Houston, Texas. If you hear noises in the background, it's because the doors are open to keep the room in here cool. So, anyways. But yes, The Who, great stuff. Absolutely great music tracks on here, which include Substitutes, I Can Explain, Squeezebox, Baba O'Reilly, which is a great classic song, Boris the Spider, Drowned, However Much I Booze, Dreaming from the Waste, Behind Blue Eyes, Amazing Journey, Sparks, Acid Queen, Fiddle About, Pinball Wizard, I'm Free, Tommy's Holiday Camp, We're Not Gonna Take It / See Me, Feel Me, Listening to You, Summertime Blues, My Generation, Joy Together, Naked Eye, Roadrunner, Won't Get Fooled Again, Magic Bus, and My Generation Blues. So yeah, great concert. It's been restored to what it is, as good as it can get, but, yeah, what can we say? Great concert DVD if you enjoy concert DVDs. Alrighty, and the rest? Well, let's just say, let's get through this little tiny sci-fi stuff here real quick. Yeah. So, first off, now, I do have only 2 of the original DVDs of this series, and I'm trying to collect them as I can find them, but they're very hard to find where I'm at, and sometimes they can be a little pricey on Amazon as well. But I managed to find 2 of them at Goodwill, and of course, well, the 2 that I found are 2 that I needed. I have the first 2 in this awesome sci-fi comedic series. Of course, this is highly recommended by Zarin Izarak. He's a big fan of this series. we have Red Dwarf 4. Yeah, this is the fourth volume in the, or the fourth season rather, in the Red Dwarf series. It looks, it looks serious, but you can tell it's actually a comedy because it has great laugh tracks on it, loaded with bonus features. If you try to track these down, get them because these are totally cool and they're awesome. And up next, we also I found Red Dwarf 7. Yeah, so that means I need to get 3, 5, 6, and 8, and I'll have all of the original 8, the DVD releases of the original Red Dwarf series. Absolutely loaded with extras as well. Great documentaries. But what's cool about Red Dwarf 7 in particular is that it actually has a few fan films on here, which is pretty cool. That's something that you don't see very often. And, well, the rest in this pile is all cartoons. Yeah. Now we have some cartoons for kids and the cartoons for some adults. So let's get through the kiddie stuff first, shall we? Let's make it a little PG, aimed for the kids. But what can we say, though? Some of them are cartoons I grew up with. Others are more current versions of older cartoons, which I have yet to see. Anyway, interruptions keep happening. So, anyway, let's work on the last of the pile here. So, nice small pile of cartoons as well. Yeah, so got some cartoons that, some stuff that I used to grow up with. Got a few things for the kids. Gotta get some things for the adults, right? So first up, this series was on when I was a kid, from the early 90s. Of course, it's definitely, I think it's from the 80s originally. But here in America, they called it Ronin Warriors. So here we have the Shadow of Doom, which features episodes 13, 14, 15, and 16. So, originally called Legendary Armor Samurai Troopers, from Japan. What can we say? This show was awesome back in the day, and it was so cool. I need to find the complete series. But hey, this is fine for now. Eventually, I may end up finding the rest of these, but you just never know. Okay, so up next, this video is going to be jarring all over the place. Okay, so up next, so now this DVD set is actually one that I just started watching as of today, actually. A little more current animation style, for, classic resurrection of one of the greatest 80s cartoons of all time. It's not He-Man, but it's close. Should be close enough. But as of this recording, I just kind of came across that that they are looking to possibly making a live-action movie of this, and Adam Wingard, director of the most two current Kong movies, Godzilla and Kong or whatever, is looking to actually possibly write and direct, which would be awesome. But I'm, of course, talking about the Thundercats. This is Season 1, Book 1. So this is the first set of 3, and I need to find books 2 and 3. Hopefully I'll find them. I just kind of came across this by luck. Wasn't really expecting to get this, but I'm already 3 episodes in, and I'm absolutely loving this. I mean, the animation is great, the acting is great, and the score for this is just an amazing series. So good. Alrighty then, up next, I've got the complete series of the original run. I love the movies, haven't really watched anything else of it since then, but I came across this, and what can we say? It's the return of Optimus and Bumblebee. I found Transformers Armada, this is a Season 1, Part 2, so Transformers Armada, I think it was really only like one full season, but they divided it into 2 parts. But what can we say? It's absolutely jam-packed with loads of great episodes. And what can we say? The continuation of Optimus Prime against Megatron still continues. And yeah, so it'll be great to add to my Transformers collection. I just need to find part 1, and I think I have the entire series. So there we go. Alrighty, so up next, now, that's it for the kid stuff. Let's get through the adult stuff. So what can we say? Now this show, it's still on to this day, and of course, well, it's still pretty popular. Still raunchy as ever. What can we say? I mean, it's a great comedic series if you don't mind taking a couple of jokes left and right. And what can we say? Probably the only best cartoon where you have basically elementary kids swearing left and right and they have no idea what they're saying. I'm, of course, talking about South Park, seasons 1 through 5, and this was awesome. So now, actually, I do have seasons 6 through 10, and so it's kind of cool that I managed to find this at Goodwill, and they had it marked at $2.99. I'm like, are you serious? The first 5 seasons for $3? Definitely count me in for that. So, obviously, so we got Kenny there, of course, on the front cover, and but this is kind of literally where it all started, because you can kind of tell that the animation really starts to. This is kind of where it really kind of starts to kick in gear. Very early animation from back in the late 90s, and what can we say? It's South Park. That's all you need to know. Well, you know what? Let's continue on with it. Yeah. So I also managed to find season 15 of South Park. Now, this one only has 14 episodes, but what's cool about this is that this particular set has the documentary entitled 6 Days to Air, which is the making of a South Park episode. And it just kind of shows you what those guys do literally on a weekly basis just to get one episode out the door. And what can we say? It's still South Park, and this is actually one of the series that I haven't really watched all that much. But, what can we say? I mean, it's South Park. Alrighty, and then up next, we have some more. We got South Park Season 18. Yeah. So this one only lasts for 10 episodes. And so like I said, I have not really watched. I kind of stopped watching South Park for a while. I think it was around after Season 7. I kind of stopped watching after a while because I was just interested in watching other things. But it's going to be great to go back and rewatch this awesome set. And what can we say? And, alright, and finally, to add more insult to comedy, we got South Park Bigger, Longer, and Uncut, the official South Park movie where the kids finally are allowed, at the time, to start saying F-bombs, and it wasn't censored at all. And, of course, one of the biggest teases that they absolutely had throughout this movie is that they were actually finally going to show what Kenny actually looks like underneath the hood. And of course they tease you, and if you see the movie you know what it is, but it's also got some great musical cues in it. Funny thing is, one of the songs was actually nominated for an Academy Award, which is kind of funny. I think it was Blame Canada, I can't remember, but yeah, let's just say that, this movie is hilarious. It's still raunchy as ever. What can we say, though? I mean, it's just, great movie, absolutely hilarious, and what can I say? I mean, it's South Park, so... Yeah, so that does it for this small weekend update. I wasn't really planning on going to Goodwill. I just kind of decided on a whim to go, because sometimes that Goodwill has stuff that the ones that I get frequent don't ever have. And, well, I mean, like I said, when you find, like, the first 5 seasons of an entire show for $3, that's a steal. And when you find other stuff that you didn't think you were ever going to find, that's also a steal. Yeah, so with that, you guys, like, subscribe, hit that notification button, and with that, we'll see you next time. Okay, so Up next, God damn it.